Oh, cool. So, if you wanted to learn about shares, then you've come to the right video. I'm going to break down the meaning of share in very simple terms in this video. So let's quickly start with the video. Share is a very simple term in real life as well as in business life. So let's start with a hypothetical example. See, there are two brothers named Addy and Maddie. So Addy bought himself a nice leather jacket. And then Maddie also looks up to the jacket and says, dude, that's a really great jacket. I want it too. But he says that since my brother has bought it, so I'll pay him let's say Addy bought it for $100. So what Maddie does is that he pays $20 to Addy, and in return, he says that I'll take up it to wear on certain occasions as well. I'll also have a certain ownership in that jacket. That's what exactly happens in the share market, where a company divides itself into number of shares, and these shares are uptaken by the investors, and in return they pay capital, or say them, or to say in other words, they make their investment in the company. So as a company is generating capital for itself, and that capital could be utilized by company into different number of different fields, different areas. But as for the investors, they'll get dividends on the shares that they have invested in, or the shares that they have uptaken. So let me recite you another hypothetical example. Let's say you are school going, there's a school going kid, Ram is a school going kid. So he goes to the school, and his mom prepared him a sweet dish, let's say gajar ka halwa or carrot sweet dish. And he goes to the school, where in the lunchtime, when he opens his tiffin, his friend looks up at him and says, wow, that's delicious, I also wanted to. So what Ram does is that he gives some amount of gajar ka halwa or carrot sweet dish to his friend, but in return he asks from him, let's say, aloo ka parantha. And that's what exactly also happens in the share market, where a company sells their shares to the investors, and in return they ask for an investment or capital in the company, so that both benefits. Company also generates massive capital, and in return they pay them dividends, they pay them ownership, they also turn the owners of the company. This is also the process is also referred to as dilution of the company. So if a company could divide itself a number of shares, and so if, say, let's say I got 50% of the shares of the company, that means I'm a co-founder. I turned down to the co-founder of the company, not even founding that company, not even founding that idea, not even doing any sort of thing, but just investing in that company. I turned down to a co-founder of that company. So that's how share market works.